Hi guys, it's Claude. I wanted to do a divine feminine reading for you tonight. The energy is so crazy. Just some of the absolute wildest things have happened in the last few weeks. Even today. For example, I have this toy organizer thing that I've had for years that we've used for crafts. Well, I was giving it away and I posted it on like a local page, and the woman who was picking it up messaged me and asked me if she can come after 2 o'clock today because her kids have a karate class at 1. And today my kids had a trial class with this karate school at 1 o'clock. Turns out that's where she was going to be right before she was headed for me. So I was destined to meet her at this karate class that my kids were going to have a trial for, which I've lived back in Florida for almost a year and trying a random school, which I don't even know why because they've been doing Taekwondo for years and they were going to go back to Taekwondo. And I've had this toy thing for like probably, I don't know, a decade or something. And she was literally coming to pick up this toy thing. And I was going to run into her an hour before that. Just, I don't know, the universes, the synchronicities sometimes are just a lot, even for me. And I am, I got to tell you a little, some cuckoo stuff happens to me sometimes. But over the years I just it's who I am. I embrace it. But I need to, some energy is just insane. I mean, even physically the energy has been pulling and draining, and I physically fainted the other day for the first time in my life. Craziest, weirdest thing ever. And I don't know, the energy is thick, and it is don't ignore that I'm on the floor today doing my reading. I was in New York and I wasn't home for months, and I haven't had any of my stuff in forever, and I'm on my yoga pillow, and I'm sitting on the floor, and I like it. So yeah, I we should read a little. I'm gonna pull for your energy, divine feminine, because I know you've been crazy, crazy, crazy. It's hard to be awake in a connection so big, especially if you have partners who are not awake or are not admitting it, or haven't figured out their place in all of it yet. So I know, on top of the whole, the universal energy is just draining on everyone. Vices are up and out in full force. I was doing, stupid things like, smoking again, and, which I do when my nerves are just shot. And I mean, I quit again, but, I was for a little while, and it just, like I said, the energy is just thick, so thick. So let's see, how are you feeling? Feminines, you, 9 of Cups is how you're feeling. You're feeling like you're ready for wish fulfillment. You've been so focused and working hard, and you are just ready to relish in it, and you want to hold on to what you have, and tight, like you want more of what's good. And interestingly enough, it's 94 that came out, which is a hugely significant number for me. I'm telling you, I just felt the need to have to pull. The energy is it, and the Four of Wands. So now we have 944, which is also a significant number. Four of Wands is the 1111 card. It's stability and foundation and with your life partner, and it's what you are ready for. Like I said, you are very awakened to your connection to the universe and to divine things and to really deep soul connections. Whether, like I said, your other halves are there or not is, a different story for everyone. But those of you, some of you are lucky and blessed, and some of you, yeah, Ace of Cups is the ultimate wish of, it's the, cup of love. It's overflow of emotions. It's the ultimate hearing what you are finally, it's almost like validation of not being crazy. The energy has been flowing so hard, so long, that it's overflowing now, and it's ready to just come forward, spill out, and you're ready. Seven of Wands is the energy of stand your ground. You are, it's all about balance, and you are finally balancing, or at least realizing that you need to be more balanced. And listen, anybody who knows me in real life knows that that's almost comical coming from me, because I am super aggressive most of the time. And I never even really realized. I just, I have a tendency to almost scare people, and it's kind of, I just find it amusing, because it's, I have a very, an energy that's not for everybody, and I think some people, I just, feel a little eaten alive by me. It is what it is. So for me to say don't be aggressive is kind of amusing, but you can't. At some point, you have to pull back, and let the man be the man. You can't always be. Funny that this, okay, you got Four of Pentacles again, that fell on top of this, which is holding on to any of the parts in your life that are really good and wanting to expand on them. And with that came the Page of Pentacles, which means you are looking to put work into where you know it's going to benefit. It's having almost like that studious thing, wanting to, go forward, move forward into better things, better places. Page of Wands, ready for adventure, ready for excitement, to go off. So this is good, fun, new sparks of energy, which is good, which is a good energy for you to be in right now, because things are going to change. It's inevitable, and quickly. This is moving forward in a very fast-paced motion, because there's going to be a tower, which is a life-altering thing that just, it happens. It shakes things up. It's whether you're ready for it or not. It's something big is coming, but it's going to lead to the world, because it always does. It's why you feel so crazy and restless right now, because sometimes it's that stagnant type of energy, like maybe that's why that Four of Pentacles keeps coming up. It's that very needing to stay put and hold, stay grounded and hold on to what you've got, to see a bigger picture for later. So now let's pull, maybe on the masculine energy. This deck always has a little bit more of a masculine vibe. See, the masculines are, some of them are kind of coming to light, but that's because they're sort of in, this is the card of repose and chill, and needing to go within a little bit to kind of figure out what the next move is. This is coming out of a heartbreak energy. So the masculines are coming out of a heavy energy on their end, and they're in a state of not relaxation, but just reflection and time to go within and figure out what they really want. Which, look, it's funny, what they really want is what they always wanted. The Eight of Pentacles is the card of work, and they are willing to put in the work for their true love. Wanting to come in and tell you that it's always been you. You are the counterparts to. That's what they're sitting at home thinking about. That's where that card of the within and the reflection and the is that you are worth all of the work, and they want to put that work in, and they're finally, like I said, starting to come to that light. Yeah, this is the Seven of Cups. It's the seeds have been planted. I feel like maybe they had a conversation with someone who pointed out to them things about it, about the connection that they didn't notice or didn't see or didn't realize. I think that there's just, let's see, what's been stopping it? Knight of Swords. It's that, you got the Knight of Swords with the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is wanting to move over into calmer waters, and the Knight of Swords is rushing in with a message very, very quickly. It's needing to say what you have to say right now, just getting it out there. And I think what they're wanting to say is that they know that it would be better to leave and go with you, except I think that some of them maybe don't know how. I think they feel stuck. They don't know how to get to the world, and you got the world before in your energy. They know that you are their world. They know it the same way you do. Yeah, Nine of Cups, and that was the energy that you started with before too. They are wanting you are the wish fulfillment. You are each other's wish fulfillment. That was that Nine of Cups that you got before in the other deck. You are each other's it. Just what's stopping it? Let's see, because there's always reasons why. Sometimes love or excitement or good feelings or good intentions aren't enough, because there are different things that go on. The Empress. You are the feminine, you are the Empress. But why are they not heading toward the Empress? Or is it time for some of them to do that? Maybe that's what September brings for you. Maybe, the universe doesn't know time for some people this is years in the making. For some people it's months in the making. For, yep. And here we have it again. Just the High Priestess is super intuitive. She knows. It's actually a Pisces card, which, I'm a Pisces, and we are just naturally more intuitive, know how to read the energy, know how to read our own energy, read other people's. So that you are, the Empress right now, that it's time for you to just sit in your feminine energy. You cannot go and chase. Like I said, I know that that's funny coming from me, but I had to learn that lesson actually the hard way. I've just always naturally been aggressive, but never, with the opposite sex. But and the one and only time it just kind of, blew up in my face. So it was, you embarrass yourself, and you have to move on, because you can't force, you know, somebody to respond if they don't want to. And you got the Nine of Cups with that blended energy again. That's the third time you got Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. The lovers, the Nine of Cups with the lovers together means you are their ultimate fantasy. I mean, that doesn't, that's just, they can't even help but think about you, want to be with you. It's, this together is just, you are the ultimate fantasy. Let's see. Ten of Wands. Yeah, this has been a very heavy burden on the masculine to come to terms with this. Nine of Pentacles. That's the card of wanting. You've put so much work in after you had that Eight of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is it's time to actually reap what you've sown from that Eight of Pentacles. This tells me that it's been a heavy, heavy, heavy burden for them to not come in, whether you realize it or not. But hopefully the masculines are awakening to the fact that if they need to just face it and come in, because the feminines just have to sit back in their feminine power right now. They cannot be the aggressors. So it is only up to the masculine right now to move it forward. Otherwise, it just can't be. Nine of Cups again. That was pulled out of every single deck. I mean, how many more ways can it be said that you are each other's wish fulfillment? I mean, it came out of every deck. It just, it's, when a card comes out that many times, I mean, it's really, it's the universe screaming it in your face. But the universe has been trying to scream this at people for a long time. It's just people aren't ready. Why were some people? Why? Why not? Seven of Swords. Because there was hidden things and secrets that I think maybe they were worried was going to come to light. But there it is again, the High Priestess. But that's a joke, because the High Priestess knows. The High Priestesses already know about all the masculine's fault, whether they think they do or not. And it's funny because even if you never went prying, and which at the bottom of this deck over here is actually the Page of Swords, which is a card of prying, and I didn't even pull that deck yet. But it's funny that I'm seeing it as I'm saying this, because the High Priestess already knows, even without prying. It's things always come to light. The universe will make sure they're known, whether they want to be or not. So even if the divine masculine doesn't think even so much as his address, about all of the secrets and the lies, about, the kids you weren't, never told about, about the addictions and the gambling problems and whatever it might be, and about the women in their lives that that shouldn't be there or whatever. Or it's just things will always come to light. They fear that the High Priestess would never accept these things, but there's so many steps behind that they don't even realize you already know. And everybody's got their shadows. Some of them were party boys, and that was a big problem too, and they feel that you'll always see them that way. And here's the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man, it just kind of not gives up, but just says the fuck it, like thinking a lot about the past, worrying about the future. The Hangman stays in limbo and doesn't really move forward. But Princess of Pentacles, that's the Page of Pentacles. You got that, again before. You got it before too. It's about something, there's something new that you're going to head towards anyway. Put your work into where you're going to see that it comes out. And this is a page energy. It's a new, young, early, like immature, not immature, babyish, immature, like fresh. It's an immature energy. So maybe when they, and pentacles are slow to come. but they eventually get there. So maybe for some of you, like I said, this has been a while. Queen of Cups, yeah, Queen of Cups is a motherly, nurturing energy, and I think that's you, divine feminine. That's how you are portrayed, because that's who you are. You're the the mom figure that everybody goes to, that you're loving and nurturing and caring, and it's just how the world, how everybody views you. It's how the masculine views you too. Six of Wands, yeah, I think at the end of the day, that's just what everybody wants, is the victory, the celebration, and I think it's coming for a lot of you, whether you're expecting it, not expecting it. Towers are coming. Mercury goes into retrograde tomorrow, so there's lots of, miscommunication. Some of us don't need any help in that department. I am a terrible communicator, as is sometimes. And for various reasons. Sometimes I'm just in the middle of a million things. I'm not paying attention. Sometimes it just gets, said wrong or typed wrong or misconstrued, or I don't know. So Mercury in retrograde never really goes in my favor. But this is the time to just kind of sit back, reflect, and get ready for shifts and changes. And you got towers, you got the world several times. It means good things are coming for a lot of you. Some of you with the masculines, it's going to take them time to figure out their roles here on the planet, and not all of them have awakened and realized their true calling of, where they make sense, and how they make sense, and why they make sense with you, and how it's to, you know not it's for our own betterment, but it's for the betterment of the greater good too. We're here for a much bigger, much more special purpose. um, so anyway, I'm going to get back to not personal readings, individual, the monthlies soon. I was away for a while, and I could not, I just, there was not a chance. But I'm going to get back to that real soon. Hopefully this week I'll start uploading those, and enjoy this reading. And like I said, chill for the Mercury retrograde. Wait and be patient. Everybody comes to when they come to. Some people, takes weeks, some people months, some years. I mean, there are people that are, in it for decades, and just suffer through karmic lesson after karmic lesson, because they don't listen to the soul and where it's supposed to take them. But again, feminines, just sit back, embrace your feminine energy for a change. Some of you have lived in the masculine for so long, it's just because it's the only way you know how to exist, because we get things done. And while that's good, some people have a hard time with that. And we have to learn to accept and receive and wait and be patient now too. So find the softer side for a little bit, and embrace that. You can't chase. No hard lessons learned with that. No chase. You have to sit and wait. Have a good September, and I'll see you for the individual sign readings real soon. Bye. Have a good night.